Hey, what's going on, guys? It's JJF Certified. Um, Today I'm going to be doing my elimination stage pick'ems for the Shanghai Major. Before I begin, I would like to do something real quick. I just want to get something out of the way. I was looking at my op. I was looking at my op this morning. And I was thinking to myself, something about this op doesn't look quite right. Um, so I had an idea. Something I don't know, something about it just looked a little loserish. Something about it felt like, oh, we're such a loser. But I think I figured out what it is. Let's get that sticker right there. Right. Okay. Let's see. How much do I? No. We'll just get rid of it. Okay. But I have an idea. I was just gonna apply a new one, right? Um. Just gonna apply a new sticker, Um, so yeah, let's see how that looks. How does that look? Oh, 1 second. How does that look? Ah, I don't know. Still feeling a little, still looking a little washed. No, let's definitely get rid of that one. How about, how about this one? Yeah, this should be better. I mean, surely this one will, nah, see, I'm not feeling that one either. Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm just not feeling that one either. Well, I guess we'll just, I guess we'll just, I guess we'll figure out what to put there later, right, guys? That totally has nothing to do with my feeling about any of those teams, or their performance in the opening stage. All right, so the elimination stage of the Shanghai Major. Let's go to our handy dandy majors.im. Woo, we love majors.im. Okay, ignore the random esports betting tips in the middle of the screen. Just ignore that. Okay, let's go game by game like we did in the last video. Um these are, by the way, these openings, yet again, the seating system is kicking butt right now. I am loving the way these all look. Or sorry, the way these like matchups look. So let's just go game by game, right? First game, off the rip, G2 Mongols. That's like major grand final right there. That's like a major grand final game right there. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds crazy to say because you're like, Mongols in the major grand final. Yes. Yes. I would not. If somebody told me, oh, I think Mongols are going to make it to the grand finals of the major, I wouldn't think they were that crazy. Hold on, I'm going to turn my mic down a little bit here. It's a little loud. Okay. I wouldn't think it was that crazy. I wouldn't. Especially in Asia, in Shanghai. I'd be like, it could be. And G2, the dead team buff, I'd believe it. I'd believe it. I really like this game. This game is sick. Now, in a best of one, here's the problem. G2 could lose this. They really could. I mean, they really could, right? But I think in a best of one, see, that's the thing though. This is G2 hasn't played in this arena yet. They haven't played in this venue. Mongols has. Mongols knows this venue, right? And they're going to be warmed up, right? They've spent time in China, right? So the question is going to be, is it a matter of like G2 just coming in and stomping because they're G2, or is it a matter of Mongols being ready, being prepared for G2? A lot of people, from what I've seen, have G2 as a 3-0 team. My hope is that they don't think that's as like easy. See, because they could very easily. This is the most dangerous game of the entire tournament for G2 right here. This game. I don't think there's another game that's as dangerous as this one because Mongols could very easily pull out a best of one win over G2. They very well could. As far as what map they're playing, I have no idea. trying to think what it would be. I don't know. I just feel like they're. I feel like these teams have some overlap, which is weird. These teams have a lot of overlap, actually. Inferno, Ancient, and Mirage. These teams all like. It's just a matter of who likes it more. I don't know. Actually, let's come back to that one, because I really can't decide on that. Navi Liquid in a best of one. I'm going to say that Navi take that. I'm going to say that Navi take that because I don't have enough confidence in Liquid to beat Navi right now. I'll be honest. Liquid. Who did they lose to? Who did they lose to? Because they lost one game during the opening stage. But I want to know who it was to. Wait. Oh, lol. They didn't. I'm tweaking. Liquid won other games, but like, look at who they beat. Who cares, right? Yeah, no. Liquid do not look solid enough to beat Navi at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna go Navi with that one. Vitality Gamer Legion, the Paris Major Grand Final rears its ugly head once more. There is a world. I'm gonna say something crazy. There is a world where Gamer Legion win this. Because Gamer Legion are looking young, they're looking fiery. Vitality is kind of in the middle of a dead team right now. But not in the same way that G2 is. G2's dead team is fine because it's a long-awaited goodbye, right? It's a sweet goodbye versus Vitality, which apparently Spinks isn't very happy in this team, and he is apparently leaving, and Vitality might be getting a player like Elige or something like that. Mezzi, they might not keep, even though I think they should, because Mezzi's really good, guys. He's really good. Mezzi is like top 5 underrated players in Counter-Strike right now. Mezzi is really good at this game. Okay. But yeah, kind of a dead team right now. I mean, realistically, in a best of one at the Shanghai Major, realistically, the star power of Vitality should be enough to simply take down Gamer Legion. So I'm actually going to say that. I'm actually going to go with that. I'm going to lock that in. I'm going to say Vitality win this first round against Gamer Legion. Spirit versus Furia. I'm going Spirit. Spirit's looked a little shaky recently, but like, come on, it's still Spirit. Furia doesn't always look confident. The only way that Furia win this game is if Skulls and Caserado come online at the same time on the right map. That's the only way that Furia has a chance of winning this. Otherwise, I think Spirit's got this one in the bag. See, that really does depend on the map, though, because Chopper's calling is just not it right now. It just isn't it. This whole team just looks worse. They've got to win it, bro. They've got to win this best of run. I'm going to say it's Spirit, bro. I'm going to just say it's Spirit. Mouse versus Pain. I'm actually going to say Mouse here because I think they're getting a little more comfortable with the stage. This team looks really solid at the moment. Really solid. All their pieces look activated. I think they'll take Pain down this best of one. FaZe versus Wildcard. Guys, Wildcard has a chance of winning this. That might sound like the craziest thing you've heard today, but I'm going to say it, man. I think Wildcard could win this best of one against FaZe. I think it depends on the map, for sure. I don't think FaZe will let this get to an Inferno, because Wildcard's actually a decent Inferno team. I don't think FaZe might want to just headbutt them on nuke, even though Wildcard's a decent nuke team. FaZe might be confident enough in their nuke to just say, screw it, and play them on it. I'm not sure, though. It's wildly concerning for FaZe that this is a thing I have to think about. That I have to think about FaZe versus Wildcard. I have to sit here and be like, I don't know who's going to win. Like, what? I don't know if FaZe Clan is going to beat Wildcard? Is that not crazy? That's crazy. That's madness. But it's true. FaZe just haven't looked like FaZe recently. Now, that being said, FaZe is in front of the crowd, right? They don't have to worry about the studio anymore. They're in front of a crowd. Granted, wild card's more familiar with the stage. FaZe in front of a crowd is just almost always delivers, right? That's tough. That's going to be very map dependent. That matchup is going to be extremely map dependent. I'm very curious to see where that goes. So I'm actually going to wait on that for a sec. Hold on. I'm putting these like this for a second, just for a second, to tell myself that I haven't, because all the others are like, just to tell myself that I don't know yet. Heroic versus Big. This is actually a sick matchup. I actually really, really, really like this game. As far as who I think is going to win, I mean, Dexter is looking... I can't remember. Okay, hold on. This sounds so dumb, but I can't remember if Dexter looked bad or if he looked lights out at the RMR. It was one of the two. He didn't look normal. He looked either terrible or wonderful. And I can't remember which one. Searson is, of course, killing it at this tournament. Crimbo is having his moments. JDC is having his moments. Rigon is actually playing good games. Tabson is playing good games. Big is just online. But Big versus Nerds? And Tez's and Shush? Gosh, this is a really close matchup, guys. It's everything. Every single game, other than maybe like a few of these, are really, really close. I don't know. I'll come back to this. I'm just marking it so that I know. 3D Max versus MIBR. MIBR only look good because Insani looks good. 3D Max is a better team overall. I don't think they're definitely not gonna play Anubis. They might not play a nuke either, which kind of makes the maps better for MIBR. But I don't know. I'm gonna trust that 3D Max takes that. See, but I don't know, man. The fact that this is a best of one screwing me, because if this was a best of three, I would say yeah, 3D Max for sure. But the fact that it's a best of one and MIBR beat Virtus Pro on Ancient in a best of one in the opening stage is a bit concerning. Gee, I really don't know. 3D Max or MIBR? Insani versus Lucky. Lucky's a CT side beast. Insani, I think, is more T side, right? So that will be the head-to-head is Insani's T side versus Lucky's CT side. And I don't know who I trust more. So then they kind of cancel out and it comes down to the rest of the team. Take Lucky out of the equation. Take Insani out of the equation. In the 4v4, who's better? And honestly, I have to go with 3D Max. So I'm going to go with 3D Max in this best of one. I don't know what map they're going to play, but I'm going to go with 3D Max here. Let's return to some of these games. Low-key, just because they're on fire and because I think Rigon's gaining his confidence, I'm going to lock in Big for that best of one. I think Big beat Heroic in that best of one there. FaZe versus Wild Card. Dude. Oh, my word. JBA. I'm going to go FaZe. I'm going to go FaZe for the best of one. I have confidence in Wildcard to win some of these games, and I don't really have a lot of confidence in FaZe. But I'm going to say that FaZe at least win the best of one against Wildcard. G2 Mongols. G2 freaking Mongols. Haven't these teams... Hasn't Mongols beat G2 before? Is there a place on HLTV I can check that? I could check like a matchup, right? G2... Actually, let's, hold on. No, do not. Go to here. Should be able to access the matchups from here, correct? Right? What are the matchups? Am I high? Oh, here we go. Matches. Oh, my word. Okay, let's see this. Because I think it says... I think it mentions something about their match history. match it. Well, that's okay. Head to head. They're actually tied in the head to head. G2. Well, hold on. Yeah, so Mongols beat them on a match. Oh, so they're actually 1-1 in matches. They've two. Mongols 2-0'd, and then Mongols 2-0'd at Pro League, and then G2 2-0'd at the World Cup. Which even that's weird. So these guys haven't played each other since July, which is interesting. Since the summer. These teams have changed a lot. Well, just maybe not a lot, but they've changed. Went to over. These games were close too. These games were close, and we're in China. I'm gonna say something crazy. This is gonna be my like crazy, stupid hot take. I think Mongols win the best of one. The best of one, I think Mongols win. I think G2 is definitely going through like probably 3-1. Probably. We'll see what their matches are. Probably 3-1, right? They're gonna go through well, but I think Mongols actually win the best of one. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. Okay, so that's my first round locked in for now. Let's take a look at the round 2 matches. These are best of ones again, of course. So we have Navi versus Big. I mean, Navi win that. Navi win that best of one. Big is cool, but not that cool. Vitality Mongols. Ooh. In a best of one, I'm going Mongols again. Low key, I'm going Mongols again in a best of one. As crazy as that is. As crazy as that, because I don't like Vitality right now. I think Vitality are rough looking. Well, no. Okay, Vitality obviously look great. But, like, I think Mongols are going to get that Asia buff. Low key. Low key, I think Mongols go 2-0 in the elimination stage. Okay, Spirit versus... Actually, one sec. Let me check something. Because I want to make sure that I don't sound crazy. Who did they win against? It's not great. It's not great. Whatever. In Mongols, we trust. Spirit versus 3D Max. That's actually kind of close, believe it or not. Given the map pools of these teams, it's actually kind of close. In a best of one. I'm going 3D Max. I'm going 3D Max. Screw it, bro. I'm going 3D Max. In a best of one against Spirit, I'm going 3D Max because I actually think that 3D Max plays Spirit well on the maps that Spirit likes. They play well on Anubis. They play well on Nuke. They play well on Dust 2. They play well on Mirage. I actually 3D Max would have this in the bag in a best of one. In a best of 3, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. In a best of one, though, I think 3D Max takes it. I think 3D Max wants to prove that they belonged to start in the elimination stage. I think they're going to take down Spirit in a best of one because Spirit hasn't looked great in best of ones anyway. Mouse versus FaZe. For the ages, I'm going Mouse. In a best of one, I'm going Mouse. I don't quite trust FaZe to win that. They lost it at some recent event. I forget which one. But yeah, I'm going to say Mouse. I'm going to go Mouse. Okay, G2 MIBR. It's G2. Hello. Heroic versus Wildcard. I don't know. 1 second. We'll get back to that. Liquid versus Pain. That's actually pretty good. Wow, that's actually really good. Wow, that's actually really good. I don't know. Hold on. We'll come back to these two in a minute. Gamer Legion versus Furia. I actually don't know. Because Gamer Legion looked decent. But Skulls is looking better on Furia. They did lose to them on Vertigo. What was the score? Hold on. Let's check this out. What was the score on that Vertigo game? Just out of curiosity. Hello? Oh, 13-8. Let's look at the page. Let's see who did well for Gamer Legion. So Scold looked alright. Cello did well. Fallen did not. Slend. Interesting. to going 18 and 11. That's very interesting. And this is a best of one? Ooh. Okay, wait. Let's go with a crazy theory here. Furia do what I just did, and they look at the stats for that game, and they say, Slend looks good against us. Slend knows how to op. Slend is beating Fallen in the op duels. So what maps do we not want to play? We don't want to play Vertigo. We don't want to play Dust 2. We don't want to play Mirage. Does Fury have a permaban? Let's find out. Because I forget. Does Furia have a permaban? Matches. Doesn't really help me. I wish I could just check to see what their like picks and bans look like. Here, let's just pull up some of these matches here. Let's see if they banned the same map every time. Okay. Ancient Mirage, Anubis. Ancient Mirage does 2. Ancient. Okay, so Furia doesn't play Ancient. Okay. So Furia doesn't play Ancient, and they don't want to play Vertigo, Mirage, or Dust 2. That's 4 maps right there. The last 3 are then Nuke, Inferno, and Anubis. Nuke, Inferno, and Anubis. Does Gamer Legion have a permaban? Does Gamer Legion have a permaban? One sec. I want to be thorough with this one because this one actually matters a lot. Dust 2. Oh no! Right. Because Gamer Legion actually field a 7 map pool. I forgot about that. Because their map pool is really good. So really, Nuke, Anubis, Inferno. Low-key, this might go to an Anubis. And on Anubis, I don't trust skulls. Low-key, after that investigation, I'm going to say Gamer Legion win. Even with Slend. No. Gamer Legion win that. Gamer Legion win that best of one against Furia. I'm not even kidding. Wow. Isn't that crazy? That's amazing. Okay, let's go back to these 2 games real quick. Heroic Wildcard and Liquid Pain. Let's see Liquids. I want to deal with Liquid Pain first cuz that feels like that should be more easy to figure out. Pain didn't beat, well, I mean they beat some okay opponents. They actually 2-0'd FlyQuest, oh my word. When they went 2-1 against FlyQuest, they beat, okay, whatever. Team Liquid doesn't look great, but they also smashed. I remember they absolutely choke slammed FlyQuest on that last map. What map was that? I don't hold on. Dude, because that was crazy. Yeah, bro, they went 13-1 on Nuke. That's wild. Do they play? They don't play Vertigo, do they? Nope, not that. Hold on. I don't think Liquid even play Vertigo, which is a map that Pain likes. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. I'm gonna go. Hold on, sorry. What were the score lines for Pain in that 2-0 over FlyQuest? Because that's actually important. No, overtime on Vertigo, and then they did really well on Inferno. This is I'm gonna say that this is the type of match that Liquid would win. No, because it's the best of one. Damn it. Because it's a best of one and not a best of three, I'm gonna say pain. Low key. I'm gonna say pain because it's a best of one. If it was a best of three, it would be the kind of match where pain wins the first map and then liquid come back to win the next two. But because it's a best of one, I'm gonna say pain just outright win the map. That's what I'm gonna go with. Because I like pain versus liquid. Okay, heroic wild card. That's the last like puzzle we gotta figure out for round 2. Heroic wild card in a best of one. Let's take a look at. Oh, I deleted the tab, didn't I? Let's take a look at wild cards matches. Woo! So they lost to Liquid and so they lost to NA, but they're really good against EU teams. It seems. Yeah, really good against Heroic. That's an EU team. Which RMR did Heroic play in? Because I just want to see what their recent form looks like. No, not that one. The other one, apparently. Correct. Heroic won against those teams. They lost their best of one to Big. Wow, that is not impressive. Versus Big, which actually is quite impressive. Beating those 3 teams, and the RMR is actually quite impressive. Wow. What was the scoreline against Passion? Take a look. Nope, wrong game. This one right here. They lost Ancient. They lost Ancient to Passion, bruh? Were they playing? Wildcard? Low key, because of these teams' map pools, low key I'm going wild card. That probably sounds like some crazy insanity right there, but I'm gonna go wild card, beating Heroic in a best of one. I'm gonna do it. This is a very upset heavy tournament thus far. The opening stage was very upset heavy. Why not? Screw it, right? Screw it. Okay. All right, now things get serious. I'm actually gonna address these maps first because these are best of ones, and these will be played first. Like in the day they will be played first when they're played. So let's go with these first because these are still best of ones, the 1-1 games. Vitality wild card in a best of one. I'm gonna go Vitality because come on, gotta be. FaZe Gamer Legion. Oh, that's good. That's a good game. We'll come back to that. I'm clicking Gamer Legion not because I think they're gonna win, but because I'm holding it for later. Okay, hold on. G2 Big in a best of one. In a best of one, I'm going G2. Spirit versus Pain. Ooh, in a best of one. Spirit versus Pain in a best of one at the major. See, here's the thing. I think Spirit loses to 3D Max and then wakes up and beats Pain in a best of one after. I think that's what happens. Usually I would go Pain. If this happened earlier, I would say Pain would win this, but I think the fact that Spirit is already like, bro, we need to lock in. This is the freaking major, boys. I think they win the best one against Pain. The FaZe Gamer Legion game is a tough one. Because FaZe also has a wake-up moment here. Gamer Legion, in theory, have just beat Furia, and they've lost the Vitality. Slend looks good on Gamer Legion. So does Towson. Unfortunately, given the map pool, I think FaZe win this. If this was a best of 3, I almost might give it to Gamer Legion, but actually in a best of 1, I think FaZe take it. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to stick with that. Okay, time for the matches. Time for the big boy BO3. We're going into BO3s, so we're still in round 3. We're just going to go to the BO3s. Let's start, for fun, let's start with the O3 matches. And I mean, holy cow, look at these O3 matches. Liquid Furia to eliminate each other, and then MIBR Heroic. Those are some wicked O3 matches. Those are crazy. Those are wild. We'll start with MIBR Heroic. This is Nertz versus Insani. With the support of Shishin Tessis on Heroic. With the support of Lukowski on MIBR. Lukowski will probably, well, depending on how he's performing, I think Lukowski will do better than Dexter. Insani will do better than Nertz, but then there's Shishin Tessis who will perform better than the other players on MIBR. But will MIBR do so well? It is a best of 3. We got to take map pool into account. I think Heroic has a better map pool. And it is to go 0-3, right? I doubted MIBR for the opening stage. I hard doubted them. I want to take a look at what games they actually won in that opening stage. I want to take a look. MIBR won against Ancient, lol. They won against Virtus Pro, Rare Atom, and FlyQuest. They lost a map to Rare Atom. What map did they lose? I'm actually curious. They lost Anubis. They lost Anubis to Rare Atom. Means they have to play something more uncomfortable because they don't want to play Anubis against Heroic if their Anubis looks that bad. They clean it up against FlyQuest, maybe? Nope. They did really well, though. You know what? As sad as it is, I'm going to say Heroic win. I'm going to say Heroic win the best of 3, the 0-3 best of 3, which means that MIBR is the first team to go 0-3 in the elimination stage. Liquid Furia. Let me see something. I'm going Furia. I'm going Furia. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Furia. I think Liquid's going to go 0-3. Liquid's going to go 0-3 in the elimination stage, and that's crazy. Just based on the matchups that they end up getting, they're probably going to go 0-3. Which is wild. Which is wild. Yeah. Yeah. I'm locking that in. Which means, hold on. Liquid and MIBR are the 0-3 teams for the elimination stage based on my pick'ems. Let's go back to this. Okay, so the 2-0 matches. Who goes through to the playoffs this early? So let's start with Mao's 3D Max. Honestly, this is close. This is close. I want to see something, because this will help me figure out what I want. 3D Max won against G2, and then they beat Eternal Fire on Nuke, which is nothing to sneeze at. Let's look at their G2 game. What maps did they win? They lost Anubis pretty badly, but then they pounded them on Dust 2 and won a close Ancient game. They're going against Maus. That's interesting. Going against Maus. Going against Maus. I didn't mean to do that. Going against... Oh, see, I did it again, bro. I did that stupid thing where I meant to click one thing and I clicked the other. Now I gotta redo all my work. Hold on. One moment. One second. Hold on. One moment. Oh no, I said Mongols beat them. Okay. And then I said Vitality, and then I said Phase, and then I said G2, and then I said Spirit. All these I said, right? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure all these look the way I'm... It was this map that I wasn't sure about, but Phase are probably going to lock in for that. right? I did say that, right? I didn't say Gamer Legion would win that. Yeah, no, I did say FaZe win that. Okay. And then Furia and then Heroic, because MRBR and Team Liquid are my... Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Take a look at 3D Max real quick. Yeah, so the conclusion I came to is that I think Maus win this. I think Maus go 3-0. Low key. I think they go 3-0. As far as Mongols Navi, that's a tough one. Is it though? I mean, realistically, Navi should win this, but Mongols have already beat G2 and Vitality. Do they beat Navi in a best of 3? I think they come close. I think it's a 2-1, but I do think Navi win. I do think Navi win that, which means that Maus and Navi are the 3-0 teams, which is pretty neat. All right, moving on. Let's go. Let's start with the 1-2 games, because that's more fun. Furia versus Big. Furia have beat Big. Furia, in theory, or Big, in theory, won their best of 1 against Heroic. Big have looked alright. Big's confidence won't be great after getting pounded by Navi and G2. They won't be in the best of mood. Furia will be on a mission to reverse sweep their elimination stage. Who wants that more? Furia already beat Big. They already did. Take a look. Hold on, let me get this out of the way. They already did. In the opening stage. In the opening stage, Furia secured their spot by beating Big 2-1. The fashion they did it in is they got pounded on Nuke. They won a close Mirage, and then they killed them on Dust 2. And I mean killed them. What did Big end up winning to beat Cole? They did win a Dust 2. And they did win a Dust 2 and an Ancient, but they lost to Anubis. They can't play Ancient because it's Furia. But they might be able to play Nuke. Yeah, but they did that to him last time. They might be forced to play in Anubis. They might play. They're probably gonna reach out Dust 2 low key. I'm gonna come back to that. I don't know. Heroic Gamer Legion. Heroic Gamer Legion. I believe in Gamer Legion here. I do. I believe in Gamer Legion to win that game over Heroic. I do. Yeah. I've just got a feeling. Gamer Legion, up until this point, haven't actually gotten to play a best of 3, and I like Gamer Legion best of 3. So I believe in them to win against Heroic in a close one. Pain versus Wildcard. Pain versus Wildcard in a best of 3. Ooh. We haven't gotten this game, have we? I don't think we have. Let's take a look. No, we have not. We have not gotten this game. Which is curious. We don't know how the energies of these teams are going to line up. How they're going to play against each other. Don't know. Pain Wildcard. Snow versus JBA. Okay, that's actually sick. Snow versus JBA is actually insanely cool. Snow versus JBA. Curious to see what you guys think about this one specifically. Because these teams are actually kind of similar. Biggest Aaron Stan. Old guard. Old dudes trying to make it again. And then Snow and JBA are young bucks that are popping off right now. The fact that who actually wins. Who's coming off the most recent victory? Okay, they have the same loss and win patterns the way I have it. I believe that wild card actually loses. I think pain wins. I think do I though? Do I though? I don't know. Hold on. Actually, we're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that because I want to do the 2-1 teams right now. So Furia definitely win against Big. Gamer Legion win against Heroic. I'm going to go here real quick. We'll do 2-1s and then we'll come back to Pain versus Wildcard. Mongols versus Team Spirit in a best of 3. Low key, I'm going Mongols. As crazy as that sounds, obviously Spirit win through gunfights. They win through their ability to outfrag, but Mongols hold it down their own. Mongols are aimers, and I think they're better. I think Blitz is better tactically than Chopper is. I believe in Mongols to pull off the 3-1 and win against Spirit. Dude, Mongols have to play such hard teams this tournament. Holy smoke. Mongols are really control their destiny during this stage, which is insane. G2 phase in a best of 3. Yeah, I'm going G2. I'm going G2. FaZe would do more in the playoffs, but they're not doing it here. I'm going G2. Vitality, 3D Max. Oh, the battle of the French teams, and I think 3D Max wins. Low-key, I think 3D Max wins because Mako wants to prove he's the better French team, which means that Mongols, G2, and 3D Max make it through. So let's lock that in. Mongols, G2, 3D Max. Okay. Let's go back here. Pain or wild card. I'm going to try a strategy. The last video, when I did my opening stage, I said, oh, if I don't know, I'll pick who I want to win. And that didn't work, obviously. So I'm going to pick who I don't want to win. And I'm going to go with Pain. I'm going to say Pain win against Wildcard. Why not? Okay, down to our 2-2 matches. Dude, this is so dangerous for Spirit. I love it. Spirit, Gamer Legion. We have FaZe, Furia, and then we have Vitality, Pain. Vitality win against Pain, for sure. Maybe? Maybe? Is Apex pissed that they're 2-2 right now? It could be. It could be. But Flames. But there's Flames and there's Iwu. I'll go Vitality. FaZe Furia. That's actually pretty close. I'll come back to that. Spirit Gamer Legion. I think Gamer Legion get out fragged. I think Spirit wins that. So it comes down to FaZe Furia, huh? That's what it comes to. FaZe Furia. The reason this is so tough for me is that neither of these teams look good. Neither of these teams look great right now. FaZe are winning according to the way I have this, out. FaZe are winning the games that they're supposed to. And Furia are on the way to pull off a reverse sweep in the elimination stage. The question is, does FaZe pull through, do the thing that they're supposed to, and win? Or does Furia have the confidence, do they believe enough to pull off a reverse sweep? You know what? And both of these teams feed off the crowd. FaZe does better in front of crowds. Brazilian teams do better in front of crowds, which actually makes this make a lot more sense. The Pain Wildcard game, which I'm fine with. Gosh, FaZe Furia. FaZe Furia. FaZe or Furia. I'm going FaZe. I'll go FaZe. So Spirit, FaZe, Vitality are the last picks. FaZe, Spirit, Vitality. Okay, let's take a look at these picks for a moment here. These actually make sense. Even if you were to flip some of this around, I think this is all still possible. Liquid going 0-3 is a little crazy, but it really is very matchup dependent. MRBR going 0-3 isn't too crazy to me. These two teams going 3-0 makes sense. I like all this. Only thing I'm a bit wary of is the Team Liquid 0-3. So, we're actually going to try something. We're going to try a little experiment here. So, if everything goes the way it's supposed to on this side, everybody wins who's supposed to. Liquid then have to go up against Big. And if everything goes the way it's supposed to, and Liquid somehow still lose, because Big could beat Liquid. They could. They could beat Liquid. In a best of one, absolutely. They would have to go against MRBR. Yeah, see, that's where it gets tough. That's where these teams kind of cannibalize each other, is if everything goes the way it's supposed to. Liquid only goes 0-3, because Liquid beats MRBR, by the way. Liquid 0-3 only works if some upsets come through. Because let's say that, like, I don't know, say that Mouse beat Spirit. Let's say that Wildcard beat GL. Okay, see, that's still, yeah, that still cannibalizes them, huh? Yeah, no. This is a Liquid 0-3, MRBR 0-3, or, well, Liquid 0-3, really, is a bit of a Hail Mary. It's a bit of a Hail Mary play because it operates off the assumption that yeah, that's tough. But you know what? Scared money don't make money. So I'm gonna lock it in. I'm locking it in. Hey, look, my silver coin. I forgot your coin actually upgrades when you make picks, which is funny. So yeah. Yeah. So unfortunately, no diamond coin for the Shanghai Major because I botched my opening stage. If you want to take a look at what that looked like, I only got 4 picks right. Because Complexity decided to do terribly. And then Fnatic decided to do worse. And then Passion couldn't quite pull it off. They couldn't pull the win over it was wild card. So yeah, it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, and I do believe in these picks. I think at least 5 of these is going to go through. The two things actually that will screw me over more than anything else are if Maus or Navi lose a game, or if Liquid actually advance, which I highly doubt. Highly doubt. But if Liquid actually advance or win a game, if Liquid wins a game, or if Navi and Maus lose a game, it becomes a lot more dangerous for me. A lot more dangerous. But you know what? That's just the way it is. So yeah, that's going to be all for me. Those are my Perfect World Shanghai Major 2024 Elimination Stage Pick'ems. I hope you did enjoy. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll obviously be watching the games. We'll see how the pick'ems go. And I will, of course, be back to put in my playoff pick'ems and let you know what's up. So, yeah, that's all from me. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, comment what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Jay out.